Welcome back everybody to Microsoft Flight Sim. In this video I'm gonna give you a short update to the Diamond Aircraft 20, which I made a review about 5 days ago. So Sim Solutions put out a update with a small changelog. I'm gonna post a screenshot of the changelog for you guys so you can read it on your own. A couple of things have been fixed. Apparently there's gonna be less float now with the full flaps. A fuel shutoff valve has been fixed. Fuel cap animation fixed. Ignition key has been added, which is something I actually criticized last review. No big deal, but it's pretty cool that they added that now. And they also added chocks and covers. As you can see, we have a cover for the engine now. We have some chocks and some covers for the pitot and some other things. Go ahead and take a look inside. And yeah, you can see right here, they added a key. And it is super satisfying. Just look. I think that makes things so much better. I don't know, with the key it's just so much more satisfying. I love it. It's really funny that they added that after I criticized that. So also in my last video I mentioned, or I was wondering if the hours would work, and they do. I've only flown it once after my review, and you can see we put in 1.3 hours. Fuel shutoff valve also works. That is actually something I did not mention on my last review. It actually was not working, the animation, and I think the fuel shutoff was not working at all, which we can test here in a bit. Pretty nice that they have an animation for that. The texture on top looks a bit weird, but I don't really mind. A nice sound would be nice, you know, maybe some other small thing they could add. The flight stick is still the same, but that's how it is in the real aircraft too. It's just a bit weird in Microsoft Flight Sim, you know, how it's just kind of sticking out of the seat like that. You know, maybe add like a little cover. That's something I mentioned in the last review. Also, I just noticed the throttle seems to be pretty deep to the seat as well. And it goes slightly inside the seat. It might have been something that I missed on my last review as well, but hey, that's why we are doing the update, right? And one cool thing is, the cockpit is open right now. I can just go outside like that, and we can have a look around. We can look at some of the details here a little bit better than from the outside views. And you have a fuel cap now, so that is something that was mentioned in the changelog. I can click on it, but it doesn't do anything. Not with my mouse wheel either. Like, I don't know if I'm missing something, because this is the fuel cap, I assume. But I have no idea what to do here. Yeah, I don't know. You can't interact with the chocks and the covers either. I noticed that the cover and the chocks remove once you click on your parking brake. Let's go ahead and do that, if I can get it from here. There we go, see? Parking brake is released and all the covers and chocks and all that remove. But the fuel cap still remains here, so I'm not sure what's that about, if it's just another bug. But then a very nice little detail with the covers. I like it. Very neat little update for sure. You know what they could add maybe? Is a checklist. I think that would be pretty cool too. Like a small little checklist down here maybe. I think that would be neat. Let's go ahead and test really quick if the fuel shutoff works, and then after that I'm gonna go on VATSIM and we will do a small VFR flight. How about that? So let's go ahead and turn on the battery. Also, I'm not sure if those lights were always on. I haven't noticed it in my last review. I don't know if I missed it or not, but if I didn't miss it, then pretty nice addition. Alright, let's go ahead and start it up. They still have the same sounds. I think the airplane could still use a little bit better startup sound, but again, for this price class, it's not a huge big deal. And who knows, maybe they have limited sources to sound recordings too. Okay, let's give the fuel shutoff a try. Let's see if it works. And there you go, it does work. Yeah, that was something that I missed on the last review. That actually did not work, but it is working now. And you also have a little hour counter right here too. I would say pretty solid update for now. It's nice that I added a few little things. It makes the plane feel a little bit more alive, a little bit more useful, if you know what I mean. So far I am happy with the update. Let's go ahead and go on VATSIM and do a small VFR flight. Oh, that guy. Oh, there he is. Not sure what he's doing, but thought I would share that. It looks pretty cool. There you go. That wasn't too bad. I don't know what that turn above the airport was about, but a little bounce, I think. That was a nice little thing to watch. Alright, let's go ahead and go inside and close the cockpit. It's pretty loud outside. Alright, there we go. That's much better. Also, wow, I didn't notice that either. The glass shield is also attached to the cockpit door or the canopy. So that is also pretty interesting. Also something I did not notice last time. Alright, we're gonna do a small flight from Fort Smith Regional to Drake Field. It's gonna be east of Tulsa. It's gonna be a 40-mile and 26-minute flight. Go ahead and tune on to tower and get our clearance.
9 Golf Whiskey, contact departure. Getting. Or departure, 9 Golf Whiskey.
Fort Smith Tower, good evening. November 6 Alpha Mike with information Bravo, requesting VFR departure to the north.
November 6 Alpha Mike, Fort Smith Tower, g'day. Maintain VFR at or below 6,000. Call me for taxi.
Maintain VFR at or below 6,000, November 6 Alpha Mike. Quick and easy clearance, let's go ahead and start the engine one more time and get our taxi. So that is one little criticism that I have, is that you can start the engines and the cover is still there. You know, obviously you cannot remove the cover while the engine is running. So you have to, you know, turn off the parking brake. But technically if you start the engines you would still have your parking brake on, so... That's something I don't understand yet, but I mean, I guess we can use our regular brakes for now. And I'm excited to show you guys how it lands. I haven't tested it myself yet, this is my first time flying after the update, so...
Attention all aircraft on this frequency. I'm going to be closing in about 5 minutes or so.
November 6 Alpha Mike, ready for taxi.
November 6 Alpha Mike, runway 8, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 8, taxi via Alpha. November 6 Alpha Mike. Alright, let's go ahead and taxi. One thing that I mentioned in the last review is that taxiing with this aircraft felt very nice. I'm hoping that is still the case. Alright, here we are, taxiing still feels very nice. Get our landing lights and strobe lights on. And I would say we are ready to go. November 6 Alpha Mike, ready for departure. Whoa.
November 6 Alpha Mike. Stand up.
There's a big boy behind us. Also, I have not seen this little detail yet either, so that's nice.
November 6 Alpha Mike, wind variable at 4, runway 8, clear for takeoff.
Runway 8, clear for takeoff. November 6 Alpha Mike. Alright, here we are, runway 8. This guy's rolling too. Alright, let's go ahead and take off.
So 21, runway 8, line up and wait.
Alrighty, good takeoff. Let's go ahead and retract flaps. Pretty airport, it even has terminals down here, even though it is a regional airport. So if you guys fly in Watson, I can recommend it. I've never actually seen anybody control this airport before, so it's very nice down here. Got a few clouds, but otherwise it is pretty outside. And I would say she still flies very smooth. Beautiful departure. And very pretty area too. I like it.
Delta 21, you weren't cleared for takeoff.
Oh yeah, somebody took off without clearance. Oh man, he's right down here, he just stopped. Wow, crazy.
Delta 21, you did not receive takeoff clearance. Everything alright in there?
Where do you want me to taxi? Yeah.
Left one able. Delta 21, runway 8, actually via Alpha, across runway 2 at Alpha.
Well, that's pretty interesting. I would say let's go ahead and cruise up to 5,500, and if anything happens, I will let you know. Otherwise, we will see you.
Successful Mike Squawk VFR, frequency change to Unicom approved. Goodie.
Welcome VFR, frequency change approved. November 67 Mike. Thanks for the ATC. Let's go ahead and cruise a little bit, and we will see you right before landing.
So for 21, we need time for your brakes to cool off. Yeah.
That's funny. Alright guys, here we are. Let's see how the landing goes, because they changed the float a little bit. Also, I think there's a new plate down here which says for idle operations, fuel pump on, mixture full rich, and throttle power. So I guess you do put on the fuel pump, the electric fuel pump, for landing and takeoffs. Pretty approach with all the hills and the trees. Drake field traffic, November 67 Mike, short final, runway 34, Drake field. Alright, full flaps. And for some reason my engine stopped. That's weird. Oh, okay, I accidentally pulled the fuel shut off. Okay, all good. Alright, be careful to not pull out the fuel shut off if you're playing with your flaps. Interesting. It's a little windy here, I think. It pulled me to the right quite a lot. Still smooth, though, no float, or not too much float. I think the landing was pretty good. Not my best landing, but hey, any landing you can walk away from is a good landing, right? Well, that concludes the short flight. I would say I'm gonna give my final thoughts to the new update again. Not much to complain. They added an ignition key after I criticized that, which is pretty funny. I like it. I really like the ignition key. Fuel shut-off works. I don't know what's with the fuel cap. Looks like that is actually gone also. It probably flew away while we were taking off. Must be laying down on the runway somewhere now. I think they added this new plate down here with the low idle operations too. And sounds are still okay. But I mean, if they have the opportunity to try out different startup sounds, I mean, that would be pretty awesome. But overall, I would say they made the plane worth the $20 even more now. I definitely like the update. Good update. Props to Sim Solutions for keeping up this airplane. And this DA-20 still flies like an angel. I can tell you that. Alright, let's go ahead and park right here, shut everything off, and try out the fuel shut off one more time. Actually, go ahead and do the mixer shut off this time. Yep, that works perfectly fine too. Listen to the flap sounds. That's one thing I liked about this plane too, is the custom flap sound actually. Alright, and they also added those covers, which is really nice. Let me go ahead and put the parking brake on, which adds back the covers. And the fuel cap is back as well. I think what they could do is, because usually you have the parking brake on while turning on the engine, obviously, right? I think what they could do is maybe program it so instead of the parking brake, once you put the magneto on right or left, or both, then the covers will disappear. Or make it to the nav lights, to the position lights, you know, once you turn them on, because you turn them on anyways before engine start. You know, maybe put the program that to the position light switch. Or if you want to be real fancy, you know, go ahead and put in a tablet and where we can interact with all these things, and maybe like a little checklist. Be pretty fun too. Alright, good update. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.